Hello everyone, this is Storytime with Melody, and today I'm going to share a book called The Midnight Fairy Craft and Party Book. Now we will finish these crafts and party activities that you can do at home throughout the weeks. Let's get started. But first, I'm going to read the blurb back. The Midnight Fairy Craft and Party Book tells the story of Starshine, the Midnight Fairy, who sends out her band of moths to sprinkle silver stardust on sleepy eyes that will dream glorious dreams. The book then features many crafts, games, and activities inspired by the story of the Midnight Fairy, including how to make a fairy doll wand and frame, wish box, and rings, learn to make a party invitation, Midnight Fairy outfits, one for boys and one for girls, and how to decorate the room with star-filled balloons and how to make fairy food. Let's get started. First, I will read the Song of the Midnight Fairy. It's also very nice. In a grassy glade, when the moon shines bright, a soft, sweet scent fills up the night. It is the moonflower, white and rare, whose perfume wafts across the air. Its flowers are striped with palest green. Its heart-shaped leaves have a starry gleam. There the Midnight Fairy, with silken wings, to the flutter of moths in fine voice sings, while the fairies dance on the moss below, by the gentle light of the stars aglow. And when day comes, she flies away to her gossamer hammock, and there she'll stay until the moon opens up its flower. Then she'll come once more to her fairy bower. Now we'll get along with the story. There is a fairy who was so shy of humans that most people only meet her in their dreams. Many people go through their whole life without ever once hearing her name or knowing of her magic. Now I know you'll tell me that all fairies are shy, but this fairy won't even visit your dreams until you believe in her. This fairy's name is Starshine, and she's the one who gives us our dreams. First, she sends the moths each night to see that we are fast asleep. Whenever you hear a moth tapping at your window, you will know that it's time you are curled up in your bed. At midnight, Starshine will send a dream moth to sprinkle silver stardust on your eyes, and so fill your night's sleep with dreams. Now, the silver star dust has many fine dreams in its power, but if you are very lucky, Starshine will send Glimmer, her special moth, whose wings have a golden trim. Glimmer will sprinkle you with golden stardust, which has the Midnight Fairy herself in it. Well, how exciting! Whenever Glimmer sprinkles you with this golden stardust, Starshine will come into your dreams that night. Starshine is a fairy of such grace and splendor that seeing her will almost stop your breath. But you must keep your wits about and remember to call her name, or else she will look a little sad and fly out of your dream. Once you have called out Starshine, she will turn and smile at you. Then she will wave her wand, and you will find yourself in her fairy bower. Have you ever felt the power of a wand being waved? It feels the same thing as a tingling feeling you get when you eat sorbet, and somehow you feel it inside and outside, all at the same time. That's what it feels like when Starshine waves her wand over you and takes you to her bower. If I tell you that Starshine's fairy bower is beautiful beyond words, I'm sure you won't be surprised. You'll find her splendid castle in a valley near a silver river which shines brightly in the moonlight. From the stems of the reeds hang tiny stars glowing softly. The air is alive with a beautiful whirring sound made by moths, thousands of moths, who visit Starshine in her bower each night. The noise of their wings beating together makes a magic music. All around are fairies chatting and laughing and dancing. Have you ever seen fairies dance? They use their wings to dance in mid-air. They leap and twirl, and if many fairies are dancing together, it looks like fireworks that never stop. Under the branches of the largest tree, Starshine sits in the middle of an open flower. It is a delicate white flower with 5 petals, striped with pale green, and its leaves are heart-shaped. It is a rare flower called Kelonni. gem, but most people call it by its other name, the moonflower. This flower only opens its petals once the moon is up, and that's when you can smell its magic perfume. Whenever the perfume of the moonflower fills the air, you know the midnight fairy is nearby. As she sits in the moonflower, Starshine is the prettiest fairy you could ever imagine. Her hair is the soft golden color of a summer sunrise. She seems to glow with the light of many stars, and her eyes are twinkling and kind. As she watches the fairies dancing, Starshine laughs with delight at the colorful patterns they make in the sky. I'm sure that if a star could ever laugh, it would sound exactly like that. It is said that occasionally some of the younger fairies fly too high while they're dancing, and then tear the fabric of the sky. To people who have never heard of Starshine or the parties in her fairy bower, it looks just like lightning, but it's really the fairies at their play. Starshine flies up to mend the night sky so that the day won't break too soon. She spins a shiny thread from the clouds and uses it to draw the torn edges together again. When the fairies tire of their dancing, they sit on the soft moss around small mushroom tables. The mushrooms are dark blue, as dark as the night sky, with little white stars on them, and they are laden with tempting food. There is fairy-bread fairy cakes and crystal goblets filled with their green nectar. When you have eaten your fill of the fairy food, Starshine will summon a flock of silvery moths to flutter under you and lift you up to sit beside Starshine, the moonflower. From there you will have a wonderful view across the sea of moths and fairies of the whole starlit bower. When the night is almost over, the moths start fluttering their wings again in a magical way, and Starshine begins to sing. The air seems to sparkle, and though you won't understand the words of the fairy song, the soft melody and the scent of the moonflower will charm you back to sleep. If ever you look out of your window in the early morning and see someone fast asleep being carried back to bed on a sea of silky moths, you will know they have been to visit Starshine in her fairy bower. Once you are safely home, Starshine flies across the early morning sky, gathering up the stars. Her gleaming hair and soft blue dress seems to draw away the darkness, leaving behind a pale blue sky and the sunrise streaked with golden light. When she has drawn each night to a close, Starshine flies back to her moonflower and curls up inside its petals. The moonflower gently closes around her and stays closed all the day while she sleeps. Only at night, while the light of the moon will open its petals and fill the night air with its fire. On one such night, if you are very lucky, Starshine might appear in your dream. If she does, remember to call her name and she will whisk you away to visit her fairy bower, where you will discover the enchantment of the midnight fairy. The end. Bye everyone, I hope you enjoyed.